What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm in my Second Life garden, relaxing, chilling. It's hot outside in real life, so I'm gonna let that represent, what I'm saying, the way I feel in Second Life. You know what I mean? I ain't got on no clothes, dude. Gotta stay cool, Anyway, I may be relaxing, I may be chilling and stuff, but I'm still full of thoughts right now. And my thoughts right now are about gardening. Now, not in a lame way, not in a lame way. I'm thinking about it like this. I wonder what would happen if a whole neighborhood of brown folks had a garden, a community garden. Let's say 4 or 5 families worked on that garden within that community. And let's say you have 4 or 5 families that had a trade in medicine, in the medical career. So what if they had a medical area to where that 4 or 5 families in that community work together to keep the rest of the people in that neighborhood healthy? And then you took another 4 or 5 families that were engineers or into mechanics, and they helped, in that area. So what I'm saying is, like, what if in just one neighborhood you had 3 or 4 families, and each particular primary need, and what I'm saying need is like, we all need to eat, we all need medicine, we all need transportation, and we all need education. So, and there's other needs as well, but let's start with those 4 right there. You know what I mean? You have a family that, will help produce windmills for the other families, so that way we don't have to go out and pay for electricity from the city or the state. You have folks that are gardening vegetables, fruits, so that way we don't have to go to a grocery store to buy vegetables, our produce, or our vegetables, fruit and vegetables. You have another family that's out there doing the butchering. They're raising the livestock and doing the butchering, all within this community. So that way we don't have to go to the grocery store for all this other stuff. Just what if a neighborhood, a community, produced everything that they needed, so that way they wouldn't have to go out and pay all this high price, or pay for all this high priced food that's out there, or have to go out and have to pay for a whole bunch of insurance just to get basic medical needs. You know what I mean? I understand that we're not all smart enough to fix this human body, because this human body is freaking fucking bananas, man. It's like, there's so much going on with this body that, man, it's still, I don't know, man. There's still so much to figure out how to fix when it comes down to the body. So I can understand that, in a neighborhood or in a community, you're not going to be able to fix all the medical needs, but just the most simplest ones, at least. You know what I mean? So they don't have to go to a facility, to a hospital, you know what I'm saying, and pay them all this money just for the health care that they need. So my whole thought is, what if there could be a community that is taking care of itself from within itself? You know what I mean? I always wondered about that because I see all these people with money. I understand that they worked hard for their money, or they studied hard for their money. You know what I mean? Or they're playing sports for that money, or you know what I'm saying, they got into the career that they got into to make that money. But it's the point that they got that money. So when it comes down to giving back and enjoying their money, how come there isn't a balance in that? How come that balance doesn't help communities fix their own problems within inside that community in a long-lasting level? You know what I mean? How come there aren't? I mean, look, we had the Columbine, and that got shut down because of the feds and the government didn't want certain things going on. Those folks were trying to do what they wanted to do within their own facility, within their own community. Somebody didn't like what they were doing. Even though those folks volunteered, for the most part, to be in that community. It's crazy. It's bananas. You got folks, you got the Amish. You know what I'm saying? Puritans or whatever. They're doing it. So why aren't people of brown color doing it as well? Why is fashion more important than community? Meaning, why do we spend so much money to look good, but we won't take that money to invest into a community for our own longevity? In Oklahoma, they had, what was it, Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma? And that hasn't been redone since. Atlanta is about the closest thing to it that I'm understanding. There's other places in different cities and states that were kind of like on that level, and they got torn down, burnt, based off of civil rights and racism and all that stuff. I mean, based off of just racism, period. You know what I'm saying? Caucasians didn't want brown-skinned folks to be so advanced or to have so much money or to have their own communities shining over a Caucasian community. So racism took over, burnt it out. But it hasn't been back since. And like I say, I think Atlanta is the closest thing to where I'm trying to say it. The reason why I say Atlanta is because I've heard so many people that say, I'm going to Atlanta because Atlanta is the place for possibilities for brown folks. That's the only reason why I'm saying that. Now see, you got places like Chicago, but it's not doing like Atlanta is doing. It's not doing as well as Atlanta's doing. You know what I mean? So anyway, getting back to this point I'm trying to make, because I'm not trying to make this video long, but it's like, why aren't brown folks getting together and taking their knowledge and their expertise to create communities? So that way we don't have to deal with city and state assistance. You know what I mean? Why isn't there a school for a specific job and the homes, what I'm trying to say, a neighborhood for people to live that's going to work in that specific job, that's going to go to that specific school. You know what I'm saying? And a grocery store that is going to produce its own. So that way that community don't have to go outside of the community to get what it needs. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it trips me out. There was a special on Netflix. What was it? What's old boy's name? Something Mike. Killer Mike. And he was on. He did a topic on black owned, and he talked about how his parents was like, the worst thing that happened to us was segregation, because we took our money and we kept it within our communities before segregation. But after segregation, we took our money and we gave it to Caucasian folks and their products and in their businesses. And we put our money in their products and in their businesses. So I'm just like, yo, not to be a racist, but to be more pro brown, why aren't we doing something about it today? Why is fashion, fame, and entertainment more important? Why is it gross the most money, but yet is not put back into a community? I don't get it. I don't understand. If folks say, I want to give money so I can get out of the situation that they're in, then why aren't they creating the situation that other brown folks want to be in as well? I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyway, my disclaimer is, look, I'm not the smartest person. I'm not the dumbest person. I research stuff. There is a whole lot of stuff I need to research. I look up words. There's a whole lot of words I still need to look up. But I have thoughts. And other people have agreed with me in the past about these thoughts. So it's just crazy that I still have them. I used to video blog years and years and years ago. And I used to get a lot of reviews. I mean, a lot of views on my videos. But these thoughts are still here. You know, these situations are still here. So I'm coming back with some more videos. So anyway, if you like what you hear, that's cool. Just question everything that I'm saying. Don't ask me the questions, basically, because I don't have the answers. But question it, research it, and share what you find out. Share what you find out. All right? My name is Podrey, and I hope you have a good day.